delayed gratification is related to the prefrontal cortex. And the prefrontal cortex is related, it's related to delayed gratification because it's the area that helps you with long-term thinking, decision-making, problem-solving, and all that stuff. And it's right here in front of your head. But it doesn't fully develop until you're about 25.
So we're good.
Just right about now. But until, obviously people's brains develop at different rates, but until your brain is fully developed, your mindset is more so going to be focused on immediate goals and not the long-term things. When you mature, you'd have more thoughts on owning a house or saving up money to buy a car rather than, I don't know, buying something small or getting takeout all the time.
Yeah.
Part of the decision-making thing, I did a lot of stupid stuff in high school. A lot of stuff that I wouldn't do now.
Did you? Did you really?
Stupid, maybe dangerous is though. I thought it was invincible.
Honestly, I think every high schooler feels that way.
I used to go drifting a lot in my car in the winter. But
we weren't together very long. Well, you had your car until you sold it and we got our new SUV. But you did do a little bit of drifting in there with me, and I didn't like it.
Did I?
Yes. Just around corners.
Oh, yeah.
Not going to an empty parking lot and just drifting.
Oh, no.
But even just you on the corners, I'm like... Sometimes Julian still thinks he can drift in our SUV. No, he can't. But he takes the corners hot.
Yeah, I'm not trying to drift. I'm just assuming the tires have good traction. So there are a couple different ways you can improve your delayed gratification and basically your decision making. The first way that I know of is to stimulate neuroplasticity, because you know that your brain isn't some static thing like you're smart or not smart kind of thing, right? You can grow your brain.
Yeah.
So there's different ways you can do this. And some of the more common ways that people would do this is analytical thinking and decision making. So this is like math problems.
Ew.
You hate math.
Julian and I were doing a quiz thing the other day, and Julian asked me if I could learn, wake up and just have 3 new skills. And one of the skills I said I would want to have is being really good at math. I was actually homeschooled, and love you so much, Mom and Dad, but I definitely blame being homeschooled on me having horrible math skills, because I did not learn math properly from a young age. And then I went to school in middle school and just felt so overwhelmed and stressed out by it all the time. I had tutors and stuff, but it just felt like one of those things I was like, I can never catch up. I have too many knowledge gaps.
Math is stressful.
Yeah.
But you're in luck. You can also do word games.
Oh, good. I like those.
Memory games and puzzles.
We do like the puzzle.
So that's how you get the better delayed gratification. And actually, now that I think of it, you can, I don't know, it wasn't I don't see them as much anymore, but there used to be all those apps. It's like, oh, become smarter if you use this app. And it was like a $15 a month subscription.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Who has money to get that smart?
Yeah. Capitalism.
Dang capitalism, I tell ya.
So a really good way as well. I was looking on the website Masterclass, they said that cooking is a really good way. And the reason is because it stimulates so many of your senses.
Oh, we cook all the time.
Stimulates so many of your senses and requires so many different elements because you have to do motor coordination, math problems, multitasking, and all that. So
that's true. There are math problems involved in cooking, but I usually just yell at Julian for the answer.
Or that's why they make multiple sizes of measuring cups.
Yeah, but sometimes if you're like fiddling around with halving or quartering a recipe, and you have to do that math yourself.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
So yeah, this all works because it creates new neural pathways and strengthens the existing pathways. And basically, the way I understand is the more pathways you have, the more connections your brain can make. So it's easier to do everything.
That makes sense, for sure.